Here's Harden with the drive. Oh! Harden just unloads!
James Harden was recently traded to the Clippers in a shock move to so many NBA maniacs. But wait a sec. Did an even more dazzling trade happen recently? You bet it happened. Almost 3 months after Damian Lillard requested a trade from the Portland Trail Blazers, he's finally on the move, and he's not heading to the Miami Heat. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski broke the news of the Milwaukee Bucks acquisition of Dame Lillard. These moves shocked the NBA, but a lot of the lads out there are naive to it, simply because they don't know what a trade is. But what exactly is a trade? We've got your back. In professional sports within the United States and Canada, a trade is a sports league transaction between sports clubs involving the exchange of player rights from one team to another. Though player rights are the primary trading asset, draft picks and cash are other assets that may be supplemented to consummate a trade, either packaged alongside player rights to be transferred to another team, or as standalone assets in exchange for player rights and/or draft picks in return. Typically, trades are completed between 2 clubs, but there are instances where trades are consummated between 3 or more clubs. In simple words, a trade is when a player transfers from one club to another. This sounds very simple, but as simple as the thing sounds, it has some indelible and inexorable influence on the way the game is played. Now, can you name some of the most shocking NBA trades ever? No way! You guys don't remember when Shaq was traded, or when Kawhi Leonard went to the Clippers in 2019, or that Paul Gasol trade that led to Kobe winning the NBA rings again? These are some of the trades that shell-shocked the NBA world because of the players involved and the lasting impact they had on the franchise. So we have one most important ground rule set already. The value of the trade depends on the player involved. I mean, when Batman is traded, it would make more noise than any other low-key member of the Justice League, you know? The same is true with trades. They can significantly alter a team's fortune. In fact, some of the trades have led to teams transforming into super teams and players turning into legends. It's like you guys are assembling the Avengers, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's move to the Los Angeles Lakers is just the right example. He was pivotal in them making them a brute force. Or Shaq's move to the Los Angeles Lakers. They made a whole ass dynasty with him and Kobe. With a hat trick of NBA titles, they were unstoppable, invincible, a team to be reckoned with. Same happened when the Boston Celtics acquired Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett in a trade with the Brooklyn Nets. This move formed the Big Three with Ray Allen, and the Celtics went on to win the NBA championship in 2008. And guess what? This success goes both ways, and a lot of players altered the gravity of their career when they got traded. Who remembers James Harden's trade to the Houston Rockets in 2012? This very move allowed Harden to become the star he is today in the NBA, and he became an MVP caliber player. Not only this, but Chris Paul's trade from the New Orleans Hornets to the Los Angeles Clippers proved to be more than a walk in the park, as it elevated Paul's status as one of the league's premier point guards. But perhaps the best change of fortunes happened when Kawhi Leonard was traded to the Toronto Raptors in 2018. In his single season with the Raptors, Leonard led the team to its first NBA championship in 2019 and earned NBA Finals MVP honors. Jesus, now this is called instant impact. He came, he saw, and he conquered. Mic drop. With such robust impression, players take these trades very seriously, and this is exactly why some of the big guns of the NBA have a no-trade clause in their contracts. The no-trade clause is an amendment to a contract wherein a player may not be traded to another club without the player's consent. Sometimes this clause is implemented by the club itself, but the vast majority are requested by the athlete and their sports agent to avoid being sent to a non-contending club and/or a club in an unattractive city. This tells you how seriously they take these trades, and well, they are very serious because NBA trades have changed the face of the league. Over the years, there have been some of the highest graded trades in the history of the NBA have shaped the league and had some far-fetched effects. Before telling you who these guys were, let me shed some light on how are these trades generally graded. Although there are no clear-cut guidelines on how a trade will be graded, it depends on a lot of things. The most important thing it depends on is whether they've subscribed to our channel or not. Okay, no more jokes, but seriously, how impactful the player decides the grade of the trade made while team needs, financial consideration, and league trends are some of the benchmarks you can weigh a trade on. But in all honesty, these grades are subjective and can vary among different analysts and fans. The true impact of trade is often revealed over time as teams and players develop and circumstances change. Now comes the fun part. What has been the best graded trades in the NBA history? Although we've mentioned a lot of the moves that are generally rated very highly, hold your horses because we have a lot more in store. Watch till the end and you guys will realize how momentous a trade player can be in the championship charge. Well, Anthony Davis's move to the Los Angeles Lakers in 2019 speaks volumes. The trade was officially completed in 2019, and AD's joined in a significant move from the New Orleans Pelicans. This formed a formidable duo with LeBron James and contributed to the Lakers winning the NBA championship in 2020. Instant impact. This is what I'm talking about. Well, CP3 did something similar with his move to the Suns in 2020, and his leadership and playmaking skills played a significant role in the Suns' success in the 2020-2021 season, leading them to the NBA Finals. Kyrie Irving's move to the Boston Celtics is another such example. Yeah, I know all of these happened quite recently, but don't fret, because I'm taking you on a tour down memory lane with some of the most noteworthy trades that happened in history. Perhaps one of the most noticeable moves was of Dennis Rodman to the Chicago Bulls in 1995. Rodman's addition provided crucial defensive and rebounding contributions, helping the Bulls secure 3 more NBA championships from 1996 to 1998. The Detroit Pistons did something similar with Rasheed Wallace in 2004 and went on to win the NBA championship in 2004. Lastly, we've got Steve Nash and his move to the Suns. The Phoenix Suns acquired Steve Nash in a sign-and-trade deal with the Dallas Mavericks. As pivotal as the move was for the Suns, one can say Nash was the major beneficiary of the trade, winning 2 MVP awards while leading the Suns to multiple playoff appearances. Now, let me give a trade offer to you guys. Your time versus some awesome NBA content. Sounds fair, right? Well, today is your lucky day because you've stumbled upon just the right channel to give you all the updates on your favorite sports. So what are you waiting for? Press the sub button, and while you're at it, check out these awesome videos.